I'm Dan Balthaser.
And I'm Jen Calogero.
We're going to be interviewing Calogero Cupani on today, which is April 17th, 2006.
Circa 6 o'clock.
So,
Already?
okay. So did you ever meet Mussolini?
Yes. Back to 1938. I was 7 years old. I go to second grade, elementary school, and then the Mussolini come in my town for just inspection and visit, have the parade and stuff like that. And then all these kids from the elementary school go to the city square and see Mussolini. So, and I have a picture of Mussolini. I wish I know I bring it, but I have the Mussolini put me the medal in my uniform, but for next time. So, and that's for Mussolini. So.
Okay. What was life like in Italy when you were growing up?
When I grown up, I go to the school. I repeat before, because we're not rich, especially in the World War II. So, and at the same time I go to school and work. I learn the job, I learn what I can do in my future. But the problem was, we don't have at that time enough money for go ahead after the World War II. So and then open the immigration the time, and South America, look like Argentina, look like Venezuela at the time, or Chile. So also South America and North America at the same time, and Europe. So, and then everybody look for better future. So I remember we don't have the suitcase, but the time looked like the first immigration come in United States back to in the beginning of the 19th century, have the cardboard suitcase. That's what the name call it. No, the wine, no. The time I have the cardboard suitcase and tie them up with a rope, and that's what I have, and that's what I bring it to Venezuela. So when I go the first time back to 1950, so and then I start the work, so send the money to my family and support my family, and the time my brother come in too. So, and I spent about 15 years in South America before I go back to Italy again for the first time after 15 years.
How did you become a shoemaker then, out of necessity?
A shoemaker.
Yeah.
That's what I say. I go, when I little kids, I go to the school and the shop for learn something, and then I learn make the shoes. When I go to South America, I start the work with the shoes in South America, Venezuela at the time. I'll find a partner over there, and then I open a little shop. I have about 30 people working for us all together. So, and
how much money did you make?
well, the time we don't make no money because we don't have no money for start. So when we start to buy the machinery or something, so we buy credit. So the time you make a couple of money, whatever over there, it's Bolivar at the time. Bolivar is the money, and we pay support the family. I'm not making no rich, so just to support the family, and my wife make a decision go back to Italy, and then we go to Italy and start the work again in Italy for shoemaker.
Where did you meet your wife then?
Well, in Venezuela also, because excuse me, the time I go to Venezuela, I met my father-in-law. He got a factory over there in the beginning. So, and the time everybody come in from Italy to Venezuela also have the same problem, same thing. So my father-in-law has a little shoe factory over there, and then I asked him for a job. He gave it to me the job. So the time my wife would come in, when she come in from Italy, only 11 years old. So, and then I met my boss, Doris. So, and then I met her.
Okay.
I have two kids. She has two kids in Venezuela,
That was
and another two born in Italy.
okay. So that was
It was back to my son born back to 1956, and my daughter 58
okay.
in Venezuela.
What did it cost you? Like, how did you get from Italy to Venezuela?
Well, the time it cost me about 400,000 liters for the boat, because we take the boat. But the time it wasn't money, so yeah, I don't have that kind of money. I borrowed the money for pay the ticket from the boat to go to, and my aunt give it to me the money for it's about 400,000 liters. It was $200. By the time it was a lot of money, really. So I remember the time you're talking about it. I bring it here. I think so. I have it right here. If it's in the camera, if you show to the camera, I bring it. That's 2 cents. That's 10 cents. But we call it back to when I little kids. That's 2 cents. You can see the date. Back, that's 2 cents. And this 2 cents. I can see it. Can see the face. And this is 2 cents. My grandpa for East, because it was East yesterday, and that's why I remember this. I never lose, and this 2 cents I carry all my life. See, and one side has the bean, the honey bean. See the honey bean. Another one has the king, king face, Victor Manuel. See, and this is here. That's all the gift my grandpa gave it to me when I'm 19 years old before I go to South America.
And you still have it?
2 cents, yes. I never spend it because I don't have no time to spend the time. And because I go to South America, so I keep in my pocket. I never lose, and I carry this with me look like for good luck. And that's 2 cents. I wish the camera can show this, but I don't think so.
We'll take a picture of it later. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Okay, when did you decide to move to the United States and why?
When I decided to move to the United States, I was back to 69, 70. Because everybody was in Italy at the time, and me, my wife, and my kids. Now 2 more kids born in Italy, look like your mom, and Joanna Rosalia, born in Italy. So, and then all my family was here in the United States. My father come in the United States 1956, and my mom come in 1958 in the United States with my brother and my sister. But who called my father here in the United States was my father and brother. My father brother, because he come in back to 1914 in the United States. In 1914. So, and then he make the paper to my father. So, and then my father come in. I was in South America at the time. And my father come in from Sicily to the United States back to 1956. So, and then all my family live here at the time. And still now. So only me, I was in Italy. So still I have a big family in Italy, and the job I started make it short, string. And so in between me and my wife, I make a decision. So I say, well, all my family, so it's United States. I can tell my brother, make the paper for go to United States. And then we spend the time when my brother started to make a paper from coming in United States, because we don't come in look like the rest of the people come in without the paper. We spend 3 years. 3 years, all the people go through to the embassy, to all this, they check all the paper. We spent 3 years, and then I come in here back to 1972.
Wow. 3 years.
3 years.
What difficulties other than that did you have?
Well, the difficult for coming here, we don't have it because the difficulty was the paper, because we lived before in South America, so the people are supposed to go through to Sicily first. If I belong to the mafia, because I'm in Sicilia, see I have a problem with the cop, with the government, if I communist, if I know, all this thing, so and then I go through. I never was a communist. I never belonged to any party at all at the time, because I don't have no chance. I don't want to. So, and that's the reason. And then all these people started from my town of Delia in Sicily to go back to South America, because I was living 15 years in South America. If I belong to the gang over there or something, so and that's why all these people spend about 3 years for check. That's the time for check the people. That's the only problem we have.
Did you have any problem getting into Venezuela then? Like, did you have all that?
Well, the Venezuela not, because I tell the truth. The Venezuela I have a problem, because I go by myself in Venezuela. I don't carry not have no family at that time, because I'm 19 years old. But still, the time it want to be people work in the construction. People want to, no one is shoemaker people. The barber. The tile. The country wanted for rebuild the country, and wanted people work in the construction, work on the highway, and that's why. But because my uncle make his own paper, so I don't have no problem if I go to South America.
Did you have trouble learning English? Like, did you have trouble?
Well, I have a trouble. Still now, you can hear me. Excuse me, the people, if it's sometime don't understand me what I say. So that's still my language after 30-some years. I live in this country, 3 years. So, and that's, I have a problem, and my problem was before, for can translate it to the people what I want and what the people want. So look like, I remember one time I go to the bank, because I started working, so not coming here. I go to the bank and with my check. So, and then I go to the same teller, same person, I'll cash my check at the time. And so one time I find a different lady, and then the lady said to me, I signed the check, I give her the check, and then she said to me, what kind of the bill you want? I said, what do you say? She said, yes, what kind of the bill you want? I said, no, thank you, I don't want no bill. I have a lot of bill at home. I have electric bill, telephone bill, gas bill. I say, I want money. I don't want no bill. And that's my problem. And still now, it's the people, when I say something, the people understand one thing to another one. Look like I can say Tuesday or Tuesday. I have a problem between a Tuesday or Thursday. Yeah, so that's it. But that's hard. I spend about almost 4 years before I started the speaking to the people, the communicator. Now we go back a little bit, because I want to show this to you. This year, when I little kids, I remember we go to the farmer for looking for food, and sometimes we don't have no water over there. But this is not just to the people put wine in here. I don't know in English. That's my problem too. I don't know how you call this in English.
It's like
A vase.
kind of like a vase jug. I don't
Vase,
know.
that's an vase. That's in Sicily I call it bummolo.
Bummolo?
Bummolo. So and that's for take in the farm because sometimes you don't have no water. You bring this from home and then say that's a mud. That's
like
making mud. Yeah.
canteen, but no.
That's not called ceramic. That's mud. So and then the water keep it cool here. Start to sweat outside and then 90 degree you can drink a little sip of the water here and this thing. So and this I have the date too when I bring it to that's my town Delia and that's the date 1947 when I have this and this is making my own town. That's a good to remember.
Did
to
you
me.
make that or?
No,
I was gonna
that's
say.
no, the people have there.
Did
The
you have
people.
to pay for them, or did they just give them to you?
Yeah, we gotta pay. Nothing for free. Nothing for free over there, look like in here. Nothing for free. Yeah. And this year I bring this picture here. The time I go, I'm a little kids. It's my grandma here. Oh yeah?
You want to take it up to the camera?
So,
That's my grandma in the mirror here, my uncle, my brother and me. So, and that's, we don't have a Mussolini uniform, but it's just the head.
A little iron on. There.
Yeah. So, gotta say again? No.
I think they got it.
That's it.
So when was that picture taken, you think? What year?
Huh?
What year do you think that was taken in?
This that's once, so the same time I have this, you can see it.
It's like 1938.
You can see that's about, no, even about 6 years old.
Uh-huh.
Over here, so that's a 1937, something like that, yeah. That's more or less the same time.
Okay. Let's see.
So, that's just it.
Would you like to tell him your story about the sheets?
Oh, that's a dirty, I know. I know one of this thing.
Okay.
I tell you the problem I have with the bank with the bills.
Okay.
So-
Do you have anything else like that? Okay. Let's see.
how about
The kids at the school don't want to hear this story.
how about your parents from the picture? Did we talk about them?
No.
What were they like when you were growing up? What were your parents like?
My parents said, my father was a Schwecker too. And, but the time of the World War II, nobody can do nothing because everybody got to the army. So my father was in the army and we little kids. So my mom working making socks. The time she has the machine to make socks. So and we survive. We here. So I remember that's what I want to tell you, and the kids in the school may be impressed, but that's true. When I little kids, because we can afford it, my mom can afford it, because we 4 kids and my mom 5, so my father in the army, I repeat, making money, so and then we survive. And then we never have milk, and we never have eggs. So, but when somebody's sick, one of the kids is sick, and then my mama gave her the milk and gave her the eggs. And so what happened, 1 week I'm sick, but not because I'm sick, because I wanted the milk and the eggs. And then I tell it to my brother, I say, you know what, It's good when I'm sick because mommy gave it to me, the milk and the eggs. So, well, next week I do it. So, and that's we make a routine. So at the time my mom said, oh yeah, she figured out what's going on and say, forget about it. But what's good at the time I've been sick.
Okay, let's see. What did you do during World War II? Like,
Me?
Yeah.
Well, the time I see World War II, I really not do nothing because back to when the war was over, and back to 1944, I was 13 years old. So I not do much because I can fight with nobody. But Mussolini at the time training the little kids. He started 6 years old, so to grow up at the time. 16, 17, and then I go back to the army. But I don't have no time to go to the army because before I'm 16, so the war it's over. So and then I can go. But Mussolini, when I'm 6 years old, gave it to the rifle to us. Everyone has a rifle, but not really a rifle, but that's the toys. But the same principle. It's look like really the rifle, and then you practice this, how take the bullet, to put the bullet inside, put the spring, the spring, I remember the spring, and then the teacher or somebody come in from the Mussolini party, from another city, ask the question in the school. They say, how many, see, it's in the rifle at the time, I remember, because that's what she asked me. He say, the spring I have inside the rifle, say, how many turn has the spring? And then I answer him and say, 32. 32 turn in the spring, and that's right. Say,
What happened if you would lose your gun?
well, we not lose it. No, we not really lose it because we not take it home. So sooner you go sooner. See, it look like a training. Look like that's was we don't have no gym because we have outside the school because we don't have all this mention the land I have here in the school. We have the school just in the little room I have about 46 kids. So, but we make outside. Just to line up, everyone look like a Boy Scout, more or less. More or less, that's look like a Boy Scout. Yes, yes.
I had a question. I forget what it was now.
Well, that's why I bring the pen.
Yeah, good call. Let's see. I forget what it was. It wasn't on here either. Oh, yeah. What kind of work did you do once you got to the United States then? Because you weren't a shoemaker here, right?
Well, that's a good question. When I come in the United States, I repeat, after 32 years I can speak English, so imagine when I come in here. So, but I know the leather, I know the shoes. So I work with the leather all my life in South America, in Italy too. So what happened, when we have a chance at the time, or can live here already, or we can live in New Jersey, because my wife has one brother in New Jersey at the time. I live over there. So, and then my wife will look. We go to New Jersey, and my wife will look ready. So, and then stay here because for the kids, it's more the time. I talking about it back to 1972. The time I don't have too much smoke over here, but over there, yes. So then my wife will make a decision here. So then I find a job to Lettice South 11th Street, Reading. I have a factory pocketbook for a woman. You know, pocketbook,
like
what it look like
Yeah.
a purse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and make a belt, a purse, stuff like that, all in leather. So, and then I asked for a job over there because we want to do the shoes. But in Red at the time I have only a small factory shoes for baby and ready in North Airy Street, and he offered to me $1.75 an hour, and that's enough money. So and then my cousin was here say, "Why not come in and work with me, and let this make the purse?" So and then I started over there for $2.15, and then I started work over there. And then I have the foreman over there. But the question is, I'm glad, I'm I'm lucky because I find in the factory one Italian guy and translator for me what the foreman say, what I can do. And one time the guy, the foreman, gave it to me to sleep. I got a cut. I never forgot. I got a cut about 20 purse, 20 bag, and gray leather. The color is gray. So, but I can read it. So, and then I think that's green. So, and then I go to the stocker room, and then I ask the guy, I say, "Give me the leather for 20 bag in green." And the guy gave it to me green. But when I finish, I bring it to to the skyver room, and then I look at the slipper, say gray, I have a green, and then I'm in trouble. Almost the foreman fired me for this thing. So I say, "I'm sorry, but I think it's a green." But it's not green, it's gray. So,
Yeah.
but little by little, and then by the time, I spent 11 years I worked for pocketbook for the person and like this. And then because I know the shoes, and then when I started, that's because I say I spent almost 4 years. See, I talk with the hand because I'm Italian. Not scratch this. This is God supposed to be go through. If I time up my hands, I can talk. So, and then I said to the foreman one time, I said, give me time because I know the job. So, and then 3 years later, 3.5 years later, I started the understand something, and then I make the designer and the pattern, and then I grow. I not grow up, but still small, but make more money. So I spent 11 years over there.
How much was the most money that you made?
The most money I make was when I retired in the Air International. So when the pocketbook factory bankruptcy closed down, and then I'm lucky I found the job in the Air International, make the needle for the hospital supplies for the heart surgery, the hose, the heart, the artificial heart, all this thing for Air International. Mr. Miller.
How did you actually do that then? Were you like the one running the stuff, or?
Yeah, well, we work. We run the machine. We run the machine. We do by hand, and we have so many million job. Everyone one day doing, but everyone is supposed to be know all the job, because you can work 1 month or 1 week in one job. No, you go over there, and then the foreman will give it to you the job. They say, "Calogero, you do this job." So and then I do this job. If I finish, maybe I work that job for 2 hours. I got to ask the foreman again and give another job, a different job. But you're supposed to be know all this job, and then I make money there. I remember I work 2 times. I work all week, plus a Saturday, Sunday. I make $1,000 gross, not cross, gross. 2 times. I paid a lot of tax, but that's it. That's it. Thank you for our international. I'm here talking to you people. Thank you, God. And now I retired 5 years, so that's it. All right.
I had a thought.
More
You say
question?
your whole name.
My name is Calogero Cupani. But I tell why I change the name every country I go. I go to South America, I repeat, I go to South America 19 years. when I'm 18 years old. So, and the Spanish, because over there it's a Spanish language, can pronunciate Calogero.
Uh-huh.
So, and then the Calogero was a Carlos. So, and then all my paper, my identification paper, all the paper was Carlos.
Uh-huh.
So, and then everybody know Carlos. So, and then when I go to Italy with my wife place, because when we go back to Italy, I don't go to Sicily, but I go to Bari, in the middle, closer to Naples.
Uh-huh.
And then over there, everybody know me for Carlos. Everybody call me Carlos.
Uh-huh.
So what happened, when I come in the United States, forget about the French, because I spent only a couple of months in Grenoble for work too, but no work. Different languages too. I say I don't want to learn more languages. That's it. But this is here the words. So and then when I come in the United States, my passport and my paper, that's a Calogero, because my birth certificate was Calogero. So and then my brothers say, my brother and my sister, my father, everybody say, well, over here he say Calogero because can pronounce the pronunciation Calogero. And then it was Charlie. So and then I changed it for Charlie. And that's what happened. And now it's Charles.
So what's you whenever I ask you what your full name is, you give me like a rattle down of like 17 things.
Well, now it's another trick. That's another trick. That's true, because I receive Italian pension because I work in Italy. So, and then I receive a little pension from Italy. So at the check come in Calogero. See, Calogero Cupani.
Uh-huh.
So and then when I go to the bank for cash the check, I got to sign it twice. I got to sign a Calogero Cupani and then the Charlie Cupani. Otherwise, no one can give it to the money. That's a question. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Well, normally you say like I'm Calogero Fusichu. Or
Well, okay. That's a well, look like a funny, but that's true. I have look like a million name, but I don't have no middle name because I have too many. So in Sicily, my town use it. If you name a Calogero, you not call it. The people not call you Calogero, but the people call it Caloiaro, Caluzzo, Fusiddo, Leduzzo, Piccidro. So this all this that's a name, and that's all this name. Was a Calogero. So no matter what you say, or Luzzo, or Caluzzo, or Caloiero, or Calidro, or Fusidro. See, each name, if you hear each name finish with the D.
Uh-huh.
You hear with the D because that's the name of Calogero. So all this name, it's the abbreviation of the Calogero. And that's my middle name, but I have too many, and then I know use it all. Okay, that's it. You done?
I think it's pretty good.
Huh?
That's good.
So now take the good and take it off the good.
Yep.
The bad.
We'll do that.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, London.